Hello, Steve@Steve@39. While I'm at it doing videos, I want to do a video about what's happening with Hollywood. Lots of things, but the first thing, the movies that have been moved. The most notable ones: Ghostbusters, which Afterlife, which of course everyone was waiting for, which was supposed to be out July 10, has now been moved to March 5th, 2021. So we have to wait a whole year. I not happy with that. Never a lot of people. Morbius has been moved from July 31st to March 19th. The Matrix, which is supposed to be out October 2021, has been moved. Has been moved from March 2021 to October, but that's no surprise because they're still filming, so they couldn't not be delayed because they're filming, so they had to stop filming, so they're not going to be finished on time. There's probably very little chance they could have got it finished and in pre-production and actually finished on time. So, and Peter Rabbit got moved as well. I kind of want to see that one. That was moved from April to August, and now it's been moved to January 15 of 2021. And what else? Oh, Venom 2 has been moved. Oh, no, actually, no, that's the one that hasn't been moved. Because everyone was like, no, don't move Venom 2. They haven't yet, so that's good because it was far enough away. But it's interesting that they haven't gone with streaming for a lot of stuff, which is good. I'm really happy about that. Wonder Woman and things. Wonder Woman's probably going to get moved again, but it's okay. They can do that. I think they should just set their dates, see what happens, and then just, as long as they announce far enough in advance they're moving movies again, people are going to understand. Rather than just jump a whole year ahead. I think that's a better approach. Because I think people will be tolerant of movies moving their dates several times if they get it a few months closer than if you just move it a year ahead, which is safe, and then sticking to that and then having to wait a whole year for a film. I mean, I really wanted to see what sort of a mess they're going to make out of Ghostbusters Afterlife. And the idea of having to wait another year is going to be a bit maddening. But some people are rumouring that they had problems with the film and now they've got more time to reshoot and stuff. So they pushed it not just for coronavirus, but they pushed it extra far, so they've got extra time to do stuff. But that's, again, speculation, rumour, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I'm glad that they are pushing movies back rather than jumping to streaming and abandoning the cinemas, because Universal did that and they upset a lot of people in the theatre chains because they're the only people who did do it. Everyone else basically assured all the theatres, we're going to release all our films, we're just going to delay them, still going to get them, still going to be released, because we need that money just like you need that money. We can't do it without you. And then Universal goes and releases a bunch of their films straight to streaming, and basically says we're just abandoning the old theatre model, which is not going to work for them because they're not going to make that money back on streaming. I mean, if you put it onto a channel, I mean, you get nothing. If you do pay-per-view, you're going to get one person buying it and the whole family watches it. Whereas you go to the cinema, everyone has to buy a ticket and food. Whereas you're going to have one parent buying a film and all their kids and the whole neighbourhood will watch it in the 2 days they've got it. So they're not going to get the kind of money out of pay-per-view and stuff like that. Then, I mean, compared to nothing, it's good. As an extra, as a bonus, it's good. But doing that before you do a DVD or Blu-ray release, so you get the people who are impatient will watch it, who wouldn't buy DVD will watch it, the people who, still want a hard physical copy still will probably do that beforehand. There are ways that it's good, you make money out of it, but not in place of a proper theatrical release. So I'm just very disappointed Ghostbusters has been moved. I don't care about Morbius. I don't care about Venom 2. I don't care about Peter Rabbit and stuff like that. I mean, we'll still see them. The important thing is they are going to go to the cinema. They're not going to go to streaming. They're not abandoning the theatre model. They're not abandoning the theatres. They're probably going to shorten the times, and things are going to change. They have been changing for years. But theatre is its own experience. It will not die. Whereas video, DVD, Blu-ray, stuff like that, they sort of died in favour of streaming because it's the same experience. Home cinema is the same thing. It's just the format has changed. It went from video to Laserdisc to video disc to DVD to Blu-ray to Ultra HD and all that stuff. And now a lot of people are preferring streaming rather than physical copies, although a lot of other people who are smarter are getting physical copies and, you know, finding the benefits of that. You don't have to worry about your favorite movie losing its license with whatever streaming platform you're using, and then suddenly it disappears. You know, you're in control of your access to it as opposed to whatever licensing issues are happening at the time. So there are reasons that that will never die either, but it's not the main thing anymore. Now streaming is the main thing, DVD is secondary, and Blu-ray never caught on, and they're all lumped in together now. So yes, streaming is powerful. No, it's not going to kill cinema, and it's not doing it. Coronavirus, I can't say it. Coronavirus, I can't say it in my first attempt anyway. Coronavirus will not kill theatre. Everyone can relax. The movies are delayed. We will get them. But I think, I'm hoping maybe some of these might get moved forward. But the other issue that I meant to point out was it's not just moving them a couple of months. Everyone's doing that, so now they have to find a space for the movie to breathe and actually have some success. So some of the films are being moved further back because there's an opening where they can actually guarantee an audience, as opposed to in a couple of months everything would be just crammed together. So I'm sure the people who are making the decisions are actually planning this out and thinking things and know things that we don't know. A few of them might be being too cautious, just going really far forward so they don't have to rethink it again. I'm not sure that's the best approach, but I'm going to leave it there. I just had to say something about Ghostbusters being moved and the current situation of cinema and all that, because they opened up China again. They opened up the Chinese theatres. They were doing various different things to get people in. They were bringing back films like Avatar and Endgame, letting people in for free, just doing different things to get people in and get cinema happening again. And they closed cinema all again. They closed everything up again because they were afraid of it contributing to new cases, and they don't want everyone to rush back out to their life and then they have another outbreak or something. So Hollywood is looking at that and probably not wanting to jump the gun and be too soon either. So there's lots of things that have happened that it's all very interesting. We're watching it all, but we're just gonna have to sit and watch it from home and see what happens. But I'm gonna go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, hopefully we'll be back at the cinema before we know it. Bye.